Is this banana ripe? What should I wear today? How do you spell walnut? How do I get to Sycamore Street? What kind of tree is that? Is this food healthy? What are you reading? How many calories does this bagel have? Is that recyclable? What should I do after college? What kind of dog is that? What are you guys doing? How big do you think his shoes are?
Are tomatoes fruits or vegetables? Where do babies come from? Which car has the best gas mileage? Should I go out tonight? What color should I paint that mountain? What happens? Is it worth it?
Well-defined problems usually have a correct answer, and there are certain procedures that, when applied correctly, will lead to a solution.
5 plus 5 is 25.
Some examples include physics or math problems.
I'm surprised that you're learning. Now I'll show you. 5 times 14 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5. 25. That's it.
Psychological research has focused a lot of attention on well-defined problem solving. Starting in the 1920s, Gestalt psychologists developed a very popular approach. This approach focused on two main aspects. The first approach looked at how people represent a problem in their mind, and the second approach then looked at how problem solving involves a reorganization or reconstruction of that representation. There's a classic problem developed by Wolfgang Kohler which illustrates these ideas. It is known as the circle problem. If the length of the radius is r, what is the length of line x? The answer might not be obvious at first. Now try making a mental representation of x as being the diagonal of a rectangle. Now we can recognize that x is the same length as the other diagonal of the rectangle. This reconstructing of the problem allows us to realize the solution. The length of line x is the same as the radius. Ill-defined problems occur frequently in everyday life. They do not necessarily have one correct answer, and the path to the solution is often unclear. Examples are dealing with relationships or choosing a career. The idea of creative thinking and problem solving finally becomes significant when considering ill-defined problems. Divergent thinking is another way of thinking about creative problem solving. This refers to thinking that is open-ended, for which there is a large number of possible answers. Building bridges, predicting natural disasters, fighting wars, and producing enough food to feed the world are just a few of our many accomplishments. Recent research has examined individual mental processes that lead to creative solutions. According to Newell and Simon, a person's ability to manipulate and test potential ideas without having to physically perform them is one of the most important aspects to creative problem solving. Researchers generally agree that motivation is another key ingredient to problem solving. Intrinsic motivation refers to performing an act out of personal interest and enjoyment. Studies have shown that intrinsic motivation increases creativity more than even fame and fortune.
Why are you running? Are you doing this for world peace?
Are you doing this for the homeless?
Are you running for women's rights?
Or for the environment?
Or for animals?
They just couldn't believe that somebody would do all that running for no particular reason.
Why are you doing this?
I just felt like running.
I just felt like running.
Research suggests several possible conditions that promote enhanced creative problem-solving abilities. First, try to avoid fixation. Fixation occurs when people focus on a specific characteristic of a problem that keeps them from arriving at a solution. Next, think analogically. This refers to using a solution to a similar problem as a guide to solve a new problem. Using previous experience and knowledge and then expanding on those ideas is a great technique to use. Also, sleep has been known to have restorative effects and improve the ability to concentrate. Tests done by Wagner and his co-workers show that sleep also enhances the ability for insight. Finally, it has been found that a safe environment encourages happiness, which creates a better atmosphere for creative thinking. Creativity is an essential human ability. Our ideas have allowed for unique innovations and limitless potential. Artwork, technology, music, and scientific experiments are just a few ways that we are able to express our talents.